But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Another door I shouldn't open, another hand I shouldn't take. I know it's not right, but like rust, like shame, creeps up coming. Sitting in my room, crying out to Jesus, I've sinned again and again. Will you please forgive me? The devil has brought me to it. I know it's wrong, but cannot break it. Help me overcome the sin inside of me. Shine your light inside me. Break down the walls that hold my shackles. By your blood I am free. Sitting in my room, crying out to Jesus, I have sinned again and again. Will you please forgive me? Decision, cutting pieces from my bones. Decision, me out back. Decision, make me kill me bring me back to life. Cleanse me with your blood. Place the armor on me. Let me stand against temptation. Through Jesus I'm free. Through Jesus I am forgiven. That decision will bring me down. That decision will keep me down. Bad decisions are my past. For now I am a new creation.
Gadges. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, sorry I haven't been streaming lately. I've been very unwell. And my head's been right up my jacksie. So, yeah, you know the score, guys. You know the score. But yeah, I needed to do something. I still don't feel well, but I needed to do something, man. Like, I've been on flights the past couple of days as well, and I haven't even had the energy to talk, you know. Yeah, it's not been good. But yeah, it's one of them. Getting better. But I needed to do something. I hadn't streamed in 3 days. And again, I'm streaming early now because I'll be on again in literally 5 hours, because I will be early with movie night tonight. It's usually on a Friday I do movie night, but I didn't stream yesterday. So I'm doing movie night tonight, but it'll be 5 hours away from now. 5 hours from now, my 6 p.m.-ish. Flats won't be on because Flats is on at midnight. So I didn't want to be on at the same time as Flats's debate. So movie night tonight will be 5 hours earlier than normal, you know. So it'll be literally starting from 5 hours away, 5.25 hours away, something like that. Links there if anyone wants to come in. Yeah, we're on Proverbs 21, I think. But Jim has done some mad videos I've never seen him do before. But there is one that we haven't done observation-wise. I don't usually do gyms on a Bible day, but because there's some weird ones here. But this one first, then I want to check out. There's a cat one I'll keep for tonight. But I want to check that one out. Sugar on my tongue. What the heck? Is it any high thing? Anyway, this one I haven't done yet. Right. Yeah, I know that, Derek. But I was ill also. I was just letting people know I was ill also because I was really ill, man. I couldn't even eat for 2 days running. I couldn't eat at all. Even struggling now, still struggling now. But yeah, thank you, Derek. I know that, bro. Bless you, man. Yay. Nice. Nice one, Jim. I'm going to do the cat one later on tonight's stream. But what's this here? Sugar on my tongue. What's this? A new AI dancey thing.
like sugar on my tongue, tongue.
Hold on now. That isn't a copyrighted song, is it?
Your body's so sweet, 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 like sugar on my tongue, tongue, tongue.
What
Your
the
body's so sweet, 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 like sugar on my tongue, tongue, tongue. Your body's so sweet, 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 like sugar on my tongue, tongue, tongue. Your
Yeah, that's probably copyrighted. It probably is. But, you know, I'm starting now.
body's so sweet, 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 like sugar on my tongue.
Oh, hold on. I see the background. Okay, that's meant to be. Yeah. I know whose background that is. It's been put through AI, though. But that's Sam's background. That's Sam's background.
Tongue, your body so sweet, sweet.
Is that meant to be Sam? Mikey. Nice. I like it. Right. If it's copyrighted, it's copyrighted. It'll tell me at the end. I'll just have to get rid of it if it tells me to do so. Right. I think links there if anybody wants to come in. To your channel. Copy. I think we left off at Proverbs 21. We were about to start Proverbs 21. Oh, blooming squares. Proverbs 21. That's Jim's link for him to watching. Don't know what the filming that is tonight. We'll have to do 2 episodes of Mr. In Between. But I don't know what the film is yet. No idea. And I don't even know what the topic is yet, but I know we've got to go on very early, about the time Flats usually starts, if not before, you know, because I want to be finished by the time Flats does his debate at midnight, my midnight, so it'll be like 6 hours from where I start. Hey, Derek. Derek?
Did you say, hey, Derek?
I said, hey, Derek.
Oh, yeah. Hey. I'm sorry.
It's the accent. It's the accent, bro.
No, it's all good.
Right.
No, but you were explaining on when you're going to be on next, right?
Yeah, I'll be on. Yes, I'll be on tonight because Flats has got a debate tonight, hasn't he? So he won't be on at normal time. He'll be on at the time I usually go on. So I'm going to go on at about an hour before Flats usually goes on. So literally about 5 hours from now.
He said something yesterday where it's kind of like, I'm not sure if he's going to be on today or not.
He is, but it won't be until literally 11 hours from now, 11 hours and 10 minutes from now. My midnight is 2 p.m. He said 7 p.m. Eastern, I think, something like that. So he's not going to be on his normal time. He'll be on later, my midnight. So it'll be like, well, it's tomorrow for me, midnight.
So he is going to be. Okay. All right.
It will be, but it'll be mine and Flats' tomorrow. Your guys is still today. You know what I mean? So it's like, so I'm going on earlier because usually I go on, well, usually I do Friday for movie night, but because I wasn't
And
on
you
here.
said 7 p.m. Eastern, right?
Yeah, but I'll probably be on.
That would be 6 o'clock my time, which is 11 plus hours.
Yes, it is. It's 11 hours and 10 minutes. He's on about that. Yeah, literally that. Not about that. Literally that. Right. So, yeah, Proverbs 21 we left off at. Yeah, let's get it up. I've got Ecclesiastes downloaded just in case we finish it too early, but we'll see.
Proverbs, chapter 1.
No, not chapter 1. We want chapter 21. We don't want that far. Get to 20, end of 20. Right.
Bringeth the wheel over them. The spirit of man is the candle of the Lord, searching all the inward parts of the belly. Mercy and truth preserve the inward parts of the belly. A lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro is right. The part of a man is right, and the glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the gray head. The blueness of a wound cleanseth away evil, so do stripes the inward parts of the belly.
Right,
Chapter 21.
From here.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts.
That's true. Every way of the man is right in their own eyes. Exactly. Yeah, we need to do what's right in the Lord's eyes.
Justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. An high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of every one that is hasty, only to want.
Ooh.
The getting of treasures by a lie.
We haven't put the chart up. Here we go. There it is.
Lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of man is froward and strange, but as for the pure, his word...
Oh, it was all AI music. Good, Jim, good. But I seen it was the AI. I noticed, I didn't even realize it was Sam. It was meant to be Sam and Mikey. And then I seen the background and I was like, that's Sam's background. Obviously, AI didn't get it right, but it was Sam's background, you know, with his Israel star picture he's got in the background there.
Work is right. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
Yeah.
The soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes.
That one's great. It's better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a white house. That's great. That's good advice. Good advice.
When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but God overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath.
Oof.
It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright.
So it's talking about materialism there, I think. You know, don't be materialistic. Don't like take pride in all your possessions. Don't put all your life into your possessions.
It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman.
Again.
There is treasure to be desired, and oil in the dwelling of the wise.
It's better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. Wow.
But a foolish man spendeth it up. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue, keepeth his soul from troubles. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. The desire...
Proud and haughty scorner is his name. Who dealeth in proud wrath. Wow. The desire of the
slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. He coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? A false witness shall perish, but the man that heareth speaketh constantly. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he directeth his way. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord.
Right.
The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord.
Safety is of the Lord.
Chapter 22. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. The rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. My humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. Thorns and snares are in the way of the froward. He that doth keep his soul shall be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. He that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yea, strife and reproach shall cease. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips the king shall be his friend.
Right.
The eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor. The slothful man saith, There is a lion without, I shall be slain in the streets. The mouth of strange women is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein.
Oh, wow.
Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Bow down thine ear, and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if thou keep them within thee. They shall withal be fitted in thy lips. That thy trust may be in the Lord, I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Have not I written to thee excellent things in counsels and knowledge, that I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth, that thou mightest answer the words of truth to them that send unto thee?
That's so strange. In here, right, in my where you can see my mic next to me, it looks like it's covered in cobwebs, right? In here in StreamYard, but on YouTube, you can't see that. There's no cobwebs on it, but in here, can you see that, Derek? If you look at my mic, it looks like there's cobwebs on it. It looks like there's something weird, wavy over it, doesn't it? Can you not see that? But if you look at it, mind you, you're on
I
your
have
phone.
to look closer at my phone, and I would have to stick my face right in the camera or something.
Oh, it's so weird. Right,
So
let
no,
me just try to take a
it
snap.
may be doing that, but I'm not sure.
Let me take a snapshot to see if it makes a difference. Right. Oh, hold on. Right. Hold on. I'm going to send it to be able to get it up. I'm going to send it to you, Matthew, so I can get it up on stream, so I can save it to my computer, because it doesn't save to my computer automatically. I don't know why. Send it to Matthew. So weird. I mean, I know it's nothing to do with stream, but I'm just, yeah, it's definitely come up in the picture. Right, save image. No, not copy image. Right, anyway, I'll just show it from there. Right, hold on. Okay, why is it not letting me, it's better, it's letting me download it. Okay. Hopefully. All right, weird. Yeah, I'll just come up there. Right. Right, you see that? See what I mean? Over the microphone there. Now, it's obviously it's blowing up, but you see over the microphone, it looks like it's got cobwebs. See it? Over the microphone, to the right of my head, it looks like it's got cobwebs there. It's weird, because on the YouTube side, it doesn't show that. That's so strange. It's so strange. And there's no cobwebs there. It's just weird. It's weird. Wow. It's maybe because it's a small picture. I don't know. That's so mad. Anyway, whatever.
Some pixelation or something.
Yeah, that's so weird. 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 Anyway, sorry. Little.
No, it's all good.
Rob not the poor, because he is poor. Neither oppress.
Yeah, you see that, Matt? It's mad, isn't it? Because you don't see that on the YouTube side, do you?
Press the afflicted in the gate. For the Lord will plead their cause, and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways, and get a snare to thy soul. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee?
Hey, yeah, there you are. Good to see you, Keith. Yeah, I was just letting people know that you've got a debate tonight, so you won't be on till, well, it's my midnight, your 2 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern, and all that. And I told people I'll be on at your kind of time, maybe an hour before. I might go on at 6 p.m. because it takes 6 hours for me to do my streams when I've got a movie night. So, yeah, nice one, Flats. Thanks for that, brother. Bless you, man.
Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. Seest thou a man diligent in his business?
There you go. So, yeah, no stream tonight, 2 a.m. his time. It's still tonight for these guys, like for most of these guys, apart from Jono, me, and you. It's still tonight for these guys.
He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. Chapter 23.
Yeah,
When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given to appetite. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches
Yeah, we should finish it today. It goes up to Proverbs 31, so we should have it finished today.
certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he.
So is he.
Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet
And that's a famous proverb, isn't it? So he thinketh in his heart, so is he. You know, which is true. You know, because like God reads the heart. You know, so it goes to show you God reads the heart. You know, it's telling you here he thinketh. You know, sorry. I've just actually quoted it, and now it's gone straight out my head. Oh wow. He that thinketh in his heart, so is he. Right, yes, there you go. But yeah, it shows God reads your heart, guys. God reads your heart. But it's a famous proverb. It's used a lot, and it's completely true. Well, they all are. They all are.
words. Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. For their Redeemer is mighty, he shall plead their cause with thee. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod,
Why? Why is that one an MA? I don't see the change in that one, bro. What's the MA in that one, Buzzer?
he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. My son, if thine heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yea, my reins shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off.
Not because.
Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way. Be not among wine-bibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh, for the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee.
Hey, Chris, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Yeah, Basil, let me know the ME on that one, because I'm not sure on that one, you know. I've never heard that one being ME before.
And despise not thy mother when she is old. Buy the truth, and sell it not. Also wisdom, and instruction, and understanding. The father of the righteous.
This one was, so a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. It might be another one, Baza. Might be another one. Maybe a different scripture. Wine bibberers. Yeah. Do not be a bibber of wine.
Shall greatly rejoice. And he that begetteth a wise child.
It's just the same as be sober-minded kind of thing. It doesn't mean to say you can't drink wine. It just means don't get bloated all the time. That's all it's saying.
shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son,
Right.
give me thine heart.
See, that's the ones that are hard to work out. The ones with the little changes, you know, the ones it's just a tiny thing where you like when 2 or 3, when it was 2 or more before, you know, when you first say it, you don't realize it's like 2 or 3, but then you think about it too. Well, hold on, that's limiting it, you know, sort of thing. Yeah, the small changes sometimes we don't see, you know, and they are sometimes like little sneaky ones.
And let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit.
Oof.
She also lieth in wait as for a prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men.
Wow.
Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his colour in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder.
Oh.
Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. Chapter 24.
If I may say,
Be not thou envious against evil.
Absolutely, bro.
So yeah, it's like Solomon, despite him knowing all this, it's
Yeah.
so ironic how he fell to these very things in his latter end.
Right. And then he had all that wisdom, and he fell to these kind of things. Absolutely. 100%. Talking about it's like 700 concubines and 300 wives, and it's going. But I mean, I don't know if he wrote all of. I don't think he wrote all of Proverbs, but
Well,
I'll
he's
just-
in there. I know that.
oh, without a doubt. Which Proverbs?
I would have
yeah.
to look too. Yeah.
Solomon. Oh, come on. Separate the word, PJ. Solomon, right. King Solomon is credited with writing the majority of Book of Proverbs, specifically chapters 1 to 22:16, and then 25 to 29. So this just so happens not to be one of his ones. But
Really?
Yes, this just so happens not to be one of his. So it's weird because why would he write half of Proverbs? Like, because it says specifically chapters like 1 to 22, but it says 22:16. Weird. Why would he just write half a proverb, 22:16, and then someone else finished it off? Wow. Maybe. But yes, and then it says 25 to 29. But this is like consensus. I mean, they could be wrong. This is Google, you know, could be wrong. They haven't always got the right answers on that.
Evil men neither desire to be with them, for their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. A wise man is strong, yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength, for by wise counsel thou shalt make thy war, and in multitude of counselors there is safety. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He openeth not his mouth in the gate. He that deviseth to do evil shall be called a mischievous person. The thought of foolishness is sin, and the scorner is an abomination to men. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be...
Yeah, look quickly. It says, look, it's kind of, I'm sure that's what it says. If you look at this, let me blast up a little bit. A little small. Yeah, there. Yeah, right. Sections attributed to Solomon. Internal headings within the Proverbs explicitly identify his authorship for several major sections. chapter 1 to 9. The Proverbs of Solomon, son of David. Yes, obviously. Chapters 10 to 22, 16. See what I mean? That's like he did half a proverb there. Isn't that weird? That does say Proverbs 10 to Proverbs 22, 16, doesn't it? Right there. Weird. So he did half a proverb. Isn't that mad? And then it says there 25 to 29. And then there's another 2. So who did the other 2? Oh, Hezekiah. No, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it says 20, 22, 20, 16 there. So don't know why he just did half a proverb.
Slain, if thou sayest, Behold, we knew it not, doth not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth not he know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? My son, eat thou honey.
So a man thinketh, so he is that's how I remember it. Yeah, that's about it. But I do remember, so a man thinketh in his heart, so he is as well. And unless that's, I don't know, there could be a few proverbs like that, because some proverbs repeat themselves. I'm not sure, Baz, on that one. Not sure, bro.
Because it is good, and the honeycomb which is sweet to thy taste.
Derek, go on.
Okay. And are we specifying what Solomon wrote himself? Or, I mean, are the other Proverbs also events that Solomon experienced?
It says he was responsible for most of them, but like it says there, it said he wrote. It does say that other people wrote some of them, but there's only a few. King Hezekiah, maybe something like that. Is that what it said? Something like that. It's the same with Psalms. David wrote a fair few of them, but it was only about.
Oh,
half
right, but he didn't write all of them.
Yeah. But I think it's saying he wrote most of them, but there was a few people. Right, let me just find that. Apart from Solomon, who was the other Proverbs writers? Or not reader, I should have said authors. Proverbs. Let me just type in authors. Apart from Solomon, the book of Proverbs includes contributions from the wise men. Proverbs 22:17, 24:23 was Agar. That's Proverbs 22:17 and Proverbs 20. So sometimes it's just a proverb, a scripture within the proverb. Agar was Proverbs 30, King Lemuel, Proverbs 31. And additionally, the men of Hezekiah are credited with copying or editing a significant portion of Solomon's Proverbs. Right. So there are additional people who wrote them, but Hezekiah edited, apparently, some of Solomon's Proverbs. So yeah, there's a few Solomon's that has been edited, and there's a few that he didn't do, but not many.
Fair enough.
Mad, isn't it? I it's the same as when I found out that. When I found out that David only wrote half of the Psalms, I knew he didn't write them all, because I thought that Solomon wrote one, but I honestly thought it was a lot more than half that he wrote. I was so surprised.
When I first read it, I thought he wrote them all.
Me too. Me too. Me too at one point.
I'm like, God, how is a man like this after you?
I know.
Like, I can't be that eloquent or articulate. And no, I thought it was all him. And
me too. What's that, Matt? He that has many wives and concubines only has time for half a proverb. Good proverb. Do you want to stick that in? Proverbs 32. Matt Eastman. Good proverb, bro. I like it.
So shall the knowledge of wisdom be unto thy soul. When thou hast found it, then there shall be a reward, and thy expectation shall not be cut off. Lay not wait,
I'll leave this playing, guys. I'm going to go grab a coffee.
O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous. Spoil not his resting place. For a just man falleth 7 times, and riseth up again. But the wicked shall fall into mischief. Rejoice not when thine enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumbleth, lest the Lord see it, and it displease him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. My son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. For their calamity shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? These things also belong to the wise. It is not good to have respect of persons in judgment. He that saith unto the wicked, Thou art righteous, him shall the people curse, nations shall abhor him. But to them that rebuke him shall be delight, and a good blessing shall come upon them. Every man shall kiss his lips that giveth a right answer. Prepare thy work without, and make it fit for thyself in the field, and afterwards build thine house. Be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. Say not, I will do so to him as he hath done to me, I will render to the man according to his work. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and nettles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travelleth, and thy want as an armed man. Chapter 25. These are also Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah king of Judah copied out.
Ah, there you go. You said it there. Did you see that? These are also Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah copied out. So they might have edited it a little bit to make it sound flow better. I don't know. I mean, I thought Solomon was doing a good enough job on his own. But, maybe that's what they were there for.
It is the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. The heaven for height, and the earth for depth.
I mean, it even says it in Scripture. How have I missed that before? I mean, it's literally the Proverbs 25:1. These are also the Proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah, King Judah, copied out. I've missed that. How come I've missed that? Weird. I mean, I read it out and missed it still.
I missed it too, even though I read it several times.
I mean, I just did a Proverbs series, and
I read
that out,
for example, like on Keith's show, like where a person named Hot Cheeto recommended James 1:27.
Yeah.
I had never considered that verse.
Right,
it didn't even enter my mind when they asked, like, well, what do you guys think about this?
Yeah.
Like I just blanked out on the first part of it and then looked to the orphans and widows.
right. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes
it says God and the Father.
Sometimes we get the revelation later, don't we?
Growth doesn't stop after you receive the gospel. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
And that's why I'm not the biggest fan of, let's say, debating Unitarians, even though they're wrong in their mind. Many of them are actually still saved.
Oh yeah, I get.
Oh yeah, big time, because they actually acknowledge the real crucifixion of Jesus Christ, his death, burial, and resurrection.
Absolutely.
Right. And so I'm not.
Like you say, God reads the heart. God reads the heart. But I mean, if they know about Jesus, they've been a Christian for a while and they're denying his divinity.
Part of growth.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? And let's say there's still Glober Christians, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not so willing to say that they are condemned for
No,
still believing in a ball earth, even though
No.
it's wrong.
of course not. Of course
And
not.
so in a similar way with like Unitarians, even though
Mhm.
they have a wrong idea about God and Jesus, that doesn't mean they're not still believing in the right God and Jesus.
No, I get you. I get you. I
Yeah.
get you. Absolutely.
Mm.
And the heart of kings is unsearchable.
It's like that Dr. Carl. Now, I don't agree with what he says when it comes to Moses, when it comes to half of the things he says in the Old Testament, and when he says, I am Yahweh because there's nothing but Yahweh, you know, I don't think he's intentionally trying to deceive people. I think he's wrong, but I think he thinks he's right. You know, I don't think he's intentionally trying to deceive people. I think he's a decent dude. I just think he's wrong about things, you know. I don't
And
think he's
that
intentionally
happens.
trying to deceive people, even though he might be deceiving people. I don't think he's doing it intentionally, you know.
And that happens even in the body of Christ. Well, I didn't intentionally do it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
well,
course.
understandable as that is, but were you seeking the Lord's will in this or not? Or your
Right.
own will?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
And yeah, no, that area gets a little gray. A little.
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
Well, now that
Yeah.
you mention it, PJ,
That's it.
maybe I wasn't focusing on the Lord's will. It's more of what I wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Like say, God reads the heart. I mean, who am I to judge who's saved and who's not?
No, well, we're not trying to condemn anyone.
No, of course not. Of course not.
And yeah, so I mean, that's why I'm willing to extend like to like so many Unitarians where it's like they actually acknowledge the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they do.
Like so I can't lap them into a different group. Like, oh, you don't have Christ at all. I can't do that.
No, of course you can't. No. Like say it's a relationship with Christ, isn't it? So it's on an individual basis. You know, like we say with Catholicism. Catholicism is an absolute problem, but Catholics, some of the Catholics are saved without a doubt. They confess what we confess and believe what we believe, to a certain extent. You know, but they confess and believe it in that. They confess with their mouth and believe it in their hearts that Jesus Christ was crucified, raised again, and died for our sins. You know what I mean? And that He's Lord. They confess that. So who am I to say that one of them aren't saved? It's got to be an individual basis. You know.
Take away the dross from the silver, and there shall come forth a vessel for the finer. Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. Put not forth thyself in the presence of the king, and stand not in the place of great men. For better it is that it be said unto thee, Come up hither, than that thou shouldest be put lower in the presence of the prince whom thine eyes have seen. Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame. Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another, lest he that heareth it put thee to shame, and thine infamy turn not away. A word fitly spoken is like apples of gold in pictures of silver. As an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear. As the gold of snow in the time of harvest, so is a faithful messenger to them that send him, for he refresheth the soul of his masters. Whoso boasteth himself of a false gift is like clouds and wind without rain. By long forbearing is a prince persuaded, and a soft tongue breaketh the bone. Hast thou found honey? Eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be filled therewith and vomit it. Withdraw thy foot from thy neighbor's house, lest he be weary of thee, and so hate thee. A man that beareth false witness against his neighbor is a maul, and a sword, and a sharp arrow. Confidence in an unfaithful man in time of trouble is like a broken tooth, and a foot out of joint. As he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to an heavy heart. If thine enemy be hungry, give him bread to eat, and if he be thirsty, give him water to drink. for thou shalt heap coals of fire upon his head, and the Lord shall reward thee. The north wind driveth away rain, so doth an angry countenance a backbiting tongue. It is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman and in a wide house. As cold waters to a thirsty soul, so is good news from a far country. A righteous man falling down before the wicked is as a troubled fountain and a corrupt spring. It is not good to eat much honey. So for men to search their own glory is not glory. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls. Chapter 26. As snow in summer and as rain in harvest, so honor is not seemly for a fool. As the bird by wandering and the swallow by flying, so the curse causeless shall not come. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the fool's back. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. He that sendeth a message by the hand of a fool cutteth off the feet and drinketh damage. The legs of the lame are not equal, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. As he that bindeth a stone in a sling, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. As a thorn goeth up into the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. The great God that formed all things both rewardeth the fool and rewardeth transgressors. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. Seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than of him. The slothful man saith, There is a lion in the way, a lion is in the streets. As the door turneth upon his hinges, so doth the slothful upon his bed. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom, it grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own conceit than 7 men that can render a reason. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. As a mad man who casteth firebrands, arrows, and death, so is the man that deceiveth his neighbor and saith, Am not I in sport? Where no wood is, there the fire goeth out. So where there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth. As coals are to burning coals, and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. The words of a talebearer are as wounds, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips, and layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. A lying tongue hateth those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. The Proverbs, chapter 27. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. A stone is heavy, and the sand weighty, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is outrageous, but who is able to stand before envy? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. The full soul loatheth in honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. As a bird that wandereth from her nest, so is a man that wandereth from his place. Ointment and perfume rejoice the heart, so doth the sweetness of a man's friend by hearty counsel. Thine own friend and thy father's friend forsake not, neither go into thy brother's house in the day of thy calamity, For better is a neighbor that is near than a brother far off. My son, be wise and make my heart glad, that I may answer him that reproacheth me. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman. He that blesseth his friend with a loud voice rising early in the morning, it shall be counted a curse to him. A continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. Whosoever hideth her hideth the wind, and the ointment of his right hand, which bewrayeth itself. Iron sharpeneth iron,
Certainly
so
does.
a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friend. Whoso keepeth the fig tree shall eat the fruit thereof, so he that waiteth on his master shall be honored. As in water face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. As the fining pot for silver and the furnace for gold, so is a man to his praise. Though thou shouldest bray a fool in a mortar among wheat with a pestle, yet will not his foolishness depart from him. Be thou diligent to know the state of thy flocks, and look well to thy herds, for riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation? The hay appeareth, and the tender grass showeth itself, and herbs of the mountains are gathered. The lambs are for thy clothing, and the goats are the price of the field. And thou shalt have goat's milk enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance for thy maidens. Chapter 28. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. For the transgression of a land many are the princes thereof, but by a man of understanding and knowledge the state thereof shall be prolonged. A poor man that oppresseth the poor is like a sweeping rain which leaveth no food. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. Whoso keepeth the law is a wise son, but he that is a companion of riotous men shameth his father. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. Whoso causeth the righteous to go astray in an evil way, he shall fall himself into his own pit, but the upright shall have good things in possession. The rich man is wise in his own conceit, but the poor that hath understanding searcheth him out. When righteous men do rejoice, there is great glory, but when the wicked rise, a man is hidden. He that covereth his sins shall not prosper, but whoso confesseth and forsaketh them shall have mercy. Happy is the man that feareth always, but he that hardeneth his heart shall fall into mischief. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
Oof.
The prince that wanteth understanding is also a great oppressor, but he that hateth covetousness shall prolong his days. A man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay him. Whoso walketh uprightly shall be saved, but he that is perverse in his ways shall fall at once. He that tilleth his land shall have plenty of bread, but he that followeth after vain persons shall have poverty enough. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. To have respect of persons is not good, for a piece of bread that man will transgress. He that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him. He that rebuketh a man afterward shall find more favor than he that flattereth with the tongue.
Fair play.
Whoso robbeth his father or his mother, and saith, It is no transgression, the same is the companion of a destroyer.
Wow.
He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in the Lord shall be made fat. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool, but whoso walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack, but he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse. When the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase. Chapter 29. He that being often reproved hardeneth his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Whoso loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance. The king by judgment establisheth the land, but he that receiveth gifts overthroweth it. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his feet. In the transgression of an evil man there is a snare, but the righteous doth sing and rejoice. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not to know it. Scornful men bring a city into a snare, but wise men turn away wrath. If a wise man contendeth with a foolish man, whether he rage or laugh, there is no rest. The bloodthirsty hate the upright, but the just seek his soul. A fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. If a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. The poor and the deceitful man meet together. The Lord lighteneth both their eyes. The king that faithfully judgeth the poor, his throne shall be established forever. The rod and reproof give wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. Correct thy son, and he shall give thee rest. Yea, he shall give delight unto thy soul. Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. A servant will not be corrected by words, for though he understand, he will not answer. Seest thou a man that is hasty in his words? There is more hope of a fool than of him. He that delicately bringeth up his servant from a child shall have him become his son at the length. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Whoso is partner with a thief hateth his own soul. He heareth cursing, and bewrayeth it not. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Chapter 30. The words of Agur the son of Jakeh, even the prophecy. The man spake unto Ithiel, even unto Ithiel and Ucal. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. I neither learned wisdom, nor have the knowledge of the holy. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name? If thou canst tell. Every word of God is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal, and take the name of my God in vain. Accuse not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee, and thou be found guilty. There is a generation that curseth their father, and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as...
Sorry, Matthew, it didn't beep when you come in. How you doing, man?
All right, man. I couldn't resist. You got to go back.
Go back where?
What is his
How far?
name and what is his name and what is his son's name?
Oh yeah, I was going to say before I didn't even know it went on to 30. I think 30, the whole lot of 30 is a foreshadowing of Christ. Is that what you're on about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Proverbs 30 is a foreshadowing of Christ. I'll take it back to the start of it again. I didn't realize it had gone into 30. I was doing something on my phone. But I was going to say as it came into 30 that I think 30 is a foreshadowing of Christ. Definitely. I mean, they say if you look it up, it'll say no, it's not, but Christians use it as a foreshadowing of Christ. I think it's definitely a foreshadowing of Christ. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, it's a mentioning of the Son in the Old Testament.
Right. There we go. Let's do it from there.
The man spake unto Ithiel, even unto Ithiel and Ucal. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. I neither learned wisdom, nor have the knowledge of the holy. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth?
Jesus.
What is his name? And what is his
Jesus.
son's name?
That's
Jesus.
God. Yeah.
If thou canst tell.
Yahweh. There you go. That's God. That's the Son. It's Father and the Son.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Every word of God is pure.
Yeah.
He is a
sorry.
shield unto them that
I
put...
was doing something on my phone. I was already getting ready to say chapter 30 is a foreshadowing of Christ. And I didn't realize it went on there. I didn't realize I was doing something on the phone. Nice one for that, Matthew.
their trust in him. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. 2 things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain. Accuse not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee, and thou be found guilty.
Correct.
There is a generation that curseth their father, and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. The horse leech hath 2 daughters, crying, Give, give.
The horse leech.
There are 3 things that are never satisfied. Yea, 4 things say not, It is enough. The grave, and the barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith not, It is enough. The eye that mocketh at his father, and despiseth to obey his mother, the ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. There be 3 things which are too wonderful for me, yea, 4 which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth, and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. For 3 things the earth is disquieted, and for 4 which it cannot bear. For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat, for an odious woman when she is married, and an handmaid that is heir to her mistress. There be 4 things which are little upon the earth, but they are exceeding wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer. The conies are but a feeble folk, yet make they their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, yet go they forth all of them by bands. The spider taketh hold with her hands, and is in kings' palaces. There be 3 things which go well, yea, 4 are comely in going. A lion, which is strongest among beasts, and turneth not away for any. A greyhound, an he-goat also, and a king against whom there is no rising up.
Right.
If thou hast done foolishly in lifting up thyself, or if thou hast thought evil, lay thine hand upon thy mouth. Surely the churning of milk bringeth forth butter, and the wringing of the nose bringeth forth blood. So the forcing of wrath bringeth forth strife.
Yeah, certainly the first part of that Proverbs is a foreshadowing of Christ. Without a doubt. I believe that. I believe that.
Well, I
Chapter
mean, he's
31.
definitely identified with
The word-
the
Sorry,
who
go on.
has it. He's definitely identified with who has ascended to heaven or who has come from heaven, right? And
Absolutely.
he was also said to be in control of the wind and the waves. You know, he could command
And
the
he's
wind and the waves.
waves in his hand. That's right. Aye, absolutely. There's no doubt to me. There's no doubt to me that that's talking about the Father and the Son. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And it says the Son also. You know, there's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the whole of Proverbs that is about Christ, but certainly the first part is a foreshadowing.
Sure.
Without a doubt.
Words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. What, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law, and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink, and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb, in the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and worketh willingly with her hands. She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy. She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen, and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children arise up, and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praiseth her. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all.
That's it.
Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain.
It never shows us the last page. Why?
But a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. The end of the Proverbs.
End of Proverbs. I'm not going to go into Ecclesiastes yet. There's no point in mixing them. I'll just use Ecclesiastes. It'll just be one stream on its own, because it's about half an hour long as a video. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. And I'll get tonight's stream sorted out instead, because I'll be on a lot earlier than normal. Flats has got a debate at the normal time. I'd be streaming, well, an hour after the normal time I'd be streaming for movie night. So movie night will be really, really early tonight. It's going to be literally about 4 hours away, possibly. No, hold on. 2 o'clock. Yeah, 4 hours away. 4 hours, 10 minutes away. So I'll go at 6 p.m. So yeah, an hour before Flats usually goes on. So I'll leave it there, gadgets. I'll play out with what you call him, Charles's song. But that's Proverbs done. That's Proverbs. Sometimes, like, you know, when it comes to Proverbs and Psalms, you can't have too many there because there's a lot of information there. But certainly Proverbs 30 there, man, it's definitely a foreshadowing of Christ. I think that's my opinion, definitely. Can't see. I mean, it might be talking about something else also, but it foreshadows Christ, you know. But yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there, guys. I'll play out with Charles has got a song. Let's get that up. Charles's Christian song. What's it called again? Follow the Good Shepherd. Oh, hold on. Is it coming up? Why is it not? Is it there? Songs? No, what are you doing? I don't think I can get it anymore. Oh. When I click it, it's not letting me do it. Maybe you could only get it. Maybe you could only have it for a certain length of time on there. Oh, well, I can't use that one. I'll play out with Oceans. I'll play out with Oceans. That's what I'll do. Let's do that then. Anything to say, guys, before I play out the Oceans?
So it won't let you play Charles's video?
I can't play it. It's not a video. It wasn't a video. It was an AI song that Follow the Good Shepherd. But when I click it now, it's gone. He maybe just got it. It might have been just I don't know. He had a subscription to it, so it might have just let him use it for a few weeks and then it disappears. Because when I click on it now, it asks me to log in and all that stuff. And I have got an account with them. So it must have only been for a few weeks or something. But hold on, let me check. He had a song before that as well. Where is that? Let's see if that comes up. Oh no, hold on. Follow the Good Shepherd. He had another one called No Weapon Formed Against Me. Let's see if that one comes up. Oh, comes up. No Weapon Formed Against Me. Let's see if that comes up. No, that does the same thing. So he must have only had it for a few weeks or whatever, and he'll have it downloaded though. So I'll just play out with Oceans. Right, Oceans. Let's do it. Where are you? There you are.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me work upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be much stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Call me out upon the waters, the great unknown, where feet may fail. And there I find you in the mystery and oceans deep. My faith will stand.
Your grace abounds in deepest waters. Your sovereign hand will be my guide. Where feet may fall and fear surrounds me, you never failed, and you won't stop now.
Spirit lead me, Spirit lead me, Spirit lead me. Take me deeper, take me deeper, take me deeper into you.
There we go. Yeah, Jays. There we go. A song. It comes up as a copyright, but it doesn't affect me. It's still visible. But bless guys. Nice one, Matthew, for joining. Nice one, Derek. Bless you guys, and I'll see you tonight for movie night. Here the sunset's free. It's free. Indeed. Ta-da.